Good morning and welcome to our Veterans Day Assembly. Thanks for your flexibility this morning and getting just a little bit of a late start. There are some more chairs over in this corner. There's some space over here in the blue chairs, and so I think we'll have a place for everybody to have a seat. Thanks for being here. We'll get started.
Good morning, Woodlands, Wildcats, teachers, and guests. My name is Denver. Welcome to our Friday morning assembly. We hope you will make today the best day of all. Please stand for the presentation of the colors.
Hi, my name is Hallie. Hi, my name is Emily. Please show honor and respect to our country with our pledge of allegiance. Salute pledge. American flag as the big blue band plays the Star-Spangled Banner. Jackson. As we say our Woodlands Creed together, we do so because I am the future of America. I accept the challenge to respect myself, others, and Woodlands School. Yesterday is behind me. Today's successes are before me. There is no limit to what I can achieve. I will make today the best day of all. I accept the responsibility for my behavior and its results. I do not have the right to interfere with the learning ability of others.
Crystal.
I'm A. The lunch menu for today is Fiesta pizza, broccoli, bean salad, apple slices, cheese steak. Thank you, may be seated.
Good morning, Woodlands Wildcats. It is Friday, November 11th, 2022 at Woodlands Elementary School, and it is Veterans Day. So we are so glad each of you is here this morning. I want to give a special welcome to Mrs. Errett, our superintendent of schools. She's right over here. Thank you for being here this morning, Mrs. Errett. We appreciate that. We appreciate all of our teachers who helped put the assembly together this morning. Ms. Jandro, Ms. Courtney, Ms. Lindeberg, Ms. Sackett were the main brains behind everything, but lots of people, lots of families, lots of teachers and staff, and lots of students have helped get everything ready for this morning. We want to welcome our Big Blue Band, Mr. Davis and the Big Blue Band. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate that on this busy, busy day. All of our guests, we thank you for being here. Whether you are a family member or a veteran, we are so glad that you are here, and we are so excited to have our veterans here this morning. Thank you so much for being here. Just a note of instruction for our veterans. Toward the end of the assembly, we are going to ask you to come on up to get a picture so that we can have a picture of everybody that's here. And for all that are willing, we're going to have you tell us your name and their branch of service that you served in. So, and if you're currently in active duty, if you'll tell us that as well. I'll remind you of those instructions, but I just don't want it to be a surprise when we get to that part of our assembly. We are so excited that you are here. Now, when I talked to Mr. Davis about the Big Blue Band coming, they chose a patriotic song to play, and it just happened to be the same song that we'd chosen for our students to sing. And so here's what's going to happen. Here in just a minute, they're going to play Your Grand Old Flag. Students, when we do that, when they're playing, we're just going to keep our seats, okay? All right? Our students, later in the assembly, we will do our version of Your Grand Old Flag, all right? So we're going to have that song twice this morning, and that is perfectly okay. One of the things that we like to say around school is that we are amazingly flexible, and we roll with what happens. And so we got started just a little bit late this morning, and our Big Blue Band, they've got to be back to high school because there is a pep rally here in just a little bit for the Pohai Wildcats because they have a playoff game tonight, and we're excited about that. So those of you who have an order of what everything is going in this morning, we're going to change it, all right? So we're going to have the Big Blue Band go ahead and play. They're going to play the Rio Grande Flag, and they're going to play the fight song. And then we're going to pause just for a minute and let them get out so they can get to the pep rally.
Band horns up! Grand Old Flag. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Woodlands, our Ponca word of the week has been what, students? Weeblaha. And what does Weeblaha mean? All right, so let's say Weeblaha to our big blue band. Ready, go! Weeblaha! Thank you so much for coming. We're going to pause just for a minute. During Celebrate Freedom Week this week, we talked a lot in classes about veterans, what veterans are, why our veterans are so important to our nation. We've also talked a lot about the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. We got a little bit of a head start on it last week because we wanted to make a video to share today. And so we asked students what veterans are, what freedom is, why the Constitution is important to our country, and here are some of the things they said.
What have you guys been talking about for Veterans Day in your class?
How they helped us make our country free.
History about them.
Tell me more.
How they fought for our country.
Yeah, we learned how they won.
How's it make you feel?
Like
Very good.
And
proud.
good that we
It
have
ki-
veterans. I kind of want to write it because I have 4 Vietnam veterans.
So you have family members that are veterans. Good.
I
Proud of
did
them.
so.
Right.
Or only one. I don't know.
I have one.
Okay.
Freedom is to make a choice, like to vote. People should be able to shop at the same store without getting judged.
You could do what you want and you could have what job you want to do in your life.
Freedom is I can go where I want to and no one is going to judge me.
Freedom means to being able to make choices.
Freedom means that you can be free and have a great life and have a job.
Freedom is to make our own choices and to vote.
Okay, so I want to talk about freedom because freedom is a term for you are free and you have specific rights to do certain things.
Freedom is to choose what you want to do. Freedom is to travel wherever you want, to go to school, to run for president, to just be you.
Okay, guys, what have you guys been talking about for Veterans Day?
We've been talking about like having we've been talking about like freedom and how like we got the freedom from the revolution.
And we've
Been talking about the wars.
We've been talking about people fighting in the military, risking their lives to make a safe place for us.
How do you guys feel about that?
Great.
We're happy that we don't have to be under rule anymore.
Yeah.
So some brave people did some brave things for us, didn't they?
Yes.
A veteran is someone who serves for our military and fights. Like my dad, he served after 9/11. The Twin Towers came down. He went in Afghanistan and Iraq to serve. He was mounted on Humvees and he shot grenade launchers and machine guns.
Soldiers are amazing because they fought for us and now we have freedom and we are not indentured slaves just like some people were back then.
Someone who served in the Army or the Navy or the Coast Guards.
Veterans are people who fight and defend our country. Like my dad, he was a veteran and he was in the Army and he got shot in the arm and he survived. His best friend died in the Army trying to protect us, and that's what a veteran is.
My dad's friend was a colonel in the Army, so he knows a lot of stuff about freedom, military and stuff. So he knows a lot, he knows about a lot of history about he's also had movies made about what he did and all the stuff that he did in the Army and the military. And he's had so many friends who have died in the military that were really good friends of his. And he really likes to talk about it because it makes him happy, because he thinks it's a really good accomplishment of his. And I think it is too.
A veteran is someone who likes to keep us safe and And my grandpa is a veteran.
I want to thank veterans for leading us to freedom. I'm grateful for them because they gave us liberty and kept us safe.
I want to thank a veteran for keeping us safe. Our country is special because we got veterans. Thank you. I love you, veterans.
What is a soldier?
A soldier is a guy that fights for the world. A soldier that sometimes it has a sword or a spear to when other people like evil people trying to get in.
Okay.
Try to fight.
That's why I think soldiers are cool.
Thank you, veterans, for serving our country.
Good morning and welcome to our Veterans Day Assembly. We're so glad you're here to join us in celebrating and honoring America's veterans for their love of country and willingness to serve and sacrifice for our country.
The United States military has several branches: Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Navy, and Space Force. Each branch has full-time military personnel.
Also, there are reserves, Army National Guard and Air National Guard service members. The reserves and guardsmen can be called in for full-time duty when needed, but they also have civilian jobs.
The mission of the Air Force is to defend the United States from attack by outside forces. The Air Force uses aircraft, including fighter planes and bombers. The Air Force also supports other branches of the military. Members of the Air Force are called airmen. If you are a member or a veteran of the Air Force, please stand to be recognized. We thank you for your service. The Army is the main ground force and largest branch of our military. The units trained to fight and preserve peace using land troops, tanks, and artillery wherever they are deployed. Army service members are called soldiers. If you are a member or a veteran of the Army, please stand to be recognized. We thank you for your service.
The Coast Guard protects domestic waterways such as lakes, rivers, ports, and U.S. coastlines. They perform rescues, law enforcement, drug prevention, and respond to incidents and weather. If you are a member or veteran of the Coast Guard, please stand to be recognized. We thank you for your service.
The Marines are rapid reaction force. They are trained to fight on sea, land, and air. The Marines can win a battle swiftly in times of crisis. If you are a member or veteran of the Marines, please stand to be recognized.
The Navy conducts all its missions by sea to protect and secure oceans around the world. The Navy uses all sorts of ships, including destroyers, aircraft carriers, and submarines. Members of the Navy are called sailors. If you are a member or a veteran of the Navy, please stand and be recognized. We thank you for your service.
The Space Force is the newest branch of the armed forces. It is responsible for operating and defending military satellites and ground stations that provide communications, navigation, and Earth observation. Members of the Space Force are called Guardians. If you're a member or veteran of the Space Force, please stand to be recognized. We thank you for your service.
All right, thank you to all those who submitted pictures for that. It's amazing how many family members we have that are veterans. All right, veterans, I'm going to ask you to come up to the stage. I'm going to give you a breakthrough. I saw your faces when I told you I was going to ask you to tell us your name and your branch. But I'm not going to ask you to do that. But if you can make your way up to the stage on the floor up here, we'd like to get a picture of all of our veterans that are here. We thank you so much for coming. So if you want to come on up, and students that are going to be passing out cards in just a few minutes, if you all can get in place the Wildcats of the Week, I think Mrs. Jones is coming down to give you some instructions. Students that are going to be handing out cards, we need kindergarten, first, second over here, third, fourth, and fifth grade students over on this side of the stage. If you're doing that, Wildcats of the Week from this week. Hang on just a second, let's throw them in on the picture. All right, I think everybody's got the pictures just about. All right, thank you all so much. We appreciate your service. Thank you for your service, all you've done for our country. As you head back to your seats, we've got students that have cards for you. Let's give them a big round of applause. I think we need to give them a standing ovation, don't you think, guys? Let's get on our feet and give them thanks. I do want to thank you all for coming and being a part of our Veterans Day Assembly. Veterans, again, thank you so much. We appreciate your service. Thank you for coming today and letting us honor you, and for us to learn a little bit more about what it means to be a veteran. So thank you so much for coming and for being here. Hey students, you've done a great job this morning. We've been here for a while. And you know what? Hey, it's going to be a great day of fun and learning at Woodlands Elementary School. Wait, we forgot to sing our song. We need to sing a rainbow flag. I got messed up, didn't I? Why don't you all turn around and face our guests? I'm sorry about that. Turn around and face our guests, and let's do our rainbow flag. Thank you for coming. It is going to be a great day of fun and learning at Woodlands Elementary School. Look to your teachers for instructions and make it an awesome Friday.